Hi, everybody. This is Eileen with EileenGoesLean-VSG coming to you today on Tuesday, August 22nd, 2017 for my week 30/7 month update from post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. So if you're new to the channel, welcome and glad to have you. And if you're returning, thanks so much for coming back. Oh, I'm sorry, there's my dog barking. Sorry. There's some deer in our yard and she's barking. Anyway, coming to you again from my sewing room. I'm not sure why the lighting is a little funky in here today. I think it's because it's cloudy out right now, but it's not dark enough for all the lights to be on. Even though the lights are on, it's a little weird. But anyway, whatever. Hopefully you can see me and hear me okay. So let's get right into the stats. Week 30. 7 months. But I am disappointed to tell you that my weight loss this past week was 0.2 pounds. 0.2 pounds. Really? Really? Yes, it's true. I got a light behind me. Yes, it's true. I got nothing. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. However, my total weight loss since my all-time high on Halloween of 2016 is 126.6 pounds, 126.6, and 89.4 since surgery. So actually that's good. And I am disappointed about the 0.2 pounds. So anyway, I went to my surgeon's appointment last Thursday and met with the PA, who told me a few things. First of all, we both agreed that my primary goal right now is getting to Wonderland, which that was good. We both agreed on that. He also told me that going forward, this last 30-odd pounds is going to be tough, slow. It's not going to come off like it had come off before. And we can see that with the 0.2 pounds lost in the week. He also told me about the hair loss getting better around month 9 and that it comes back. It always does. So hopefully that's true. And if anybody out there could leave a comment, anybody that's 1 year post-op or whatever could leave a comment about what happened with their hair loss, I would really appreciate that because it's really bugging me. I got my fake hair on again today, and pretty much I wear that pretty much every day. The first day I do my hair, I usually leave it down and use the fibers and all that stuff. But then after that, I pull it up and put the fake hair on because it makes me feel better. Anyway, also because this is my 7-month update, month 7, I lost 6.2 pounds. And the first month I lost 22, and then months 2, 3, 4, and 5, I lost between 12 and 14 pounds each of those months. Month 6, I lost 9.2, and month 7, 6.2. I'd like it to be more. So, one thing I am wondering, and I would love to hear from anybody that would care to comment. I've had kind of a heavy heart this week, and nothing in particular. I've mentioned before, oh, that light is bad. I've mentioned before about our son not being well, and I think that's been weighing on me this week. And I've also mentioned that I'm in the hunt for a new job, and so I'm in the job search, and I'm networking, and I'm reaching out to people, and I'm trying very hard every week to make connections and hopefully land my next position. But this is a really slow time of year for that. Last week, this week, and next week are kind of, the dog days of August is where companies are typically not hiring at that time, and people are on vacation and in vacation mode. And so, my heart's been a little heavy. So it could be that my heavy heart is causing me to hold on to some weight. I don't know. All I know is that I'm continuing to do what I need to do, and I'll talk about what I eat when I do the weight loss topic of the week video, which I'll do next. But I'll talk about what I eat. So The eating hasn't really changed. The eating is on point. Everything is really on point. The only thing I could possibly do is exercise more, or let's say exercise, because I don't really do much. I need to really incorporate a program. I need to find a program and incorporate it in. And what I really need to do is get to the pool because that's my favorite. And I just don't. It just doesn't work in my schedule right now. It just doesn't work, and I need to try to make it work, or else I need to try to find something that I can do at home um, that will enable me to burn some more calories and get the rest of this weight going, get the weight moving again. So that being said, that's it. I did want to talk a little bit about self-care, kindness, that sort of thing. I've talked about that before. But I think, I mentioned that I had a heavy heart this week, and, I kind of watched the scale go up and down and up and down, and, the same 0.2, 0.2, 0.4, 0.2, up and down. And that's very nerve-wracking. And yes, I am still weighing every single day. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I'm sorry. I can't help myself every day. But what I did do is on Saturday, I found some time to, was it Saturday? My God, I'm losing my marbles. I am losing my marbles. I don't know if it was Saturday. I think it was. Yeah, it was Saturday. I went and spent some time with one of my best buddies, and we did some quilting, which you can see behind me is my quilt. I love it. I may hold it up and see if you can see it. And that is the top of a quilt. It's called the Carpenter Star. She and I made the same thing. I will try to hold it up. It's beautiful. I love it. And now the mission is I need to get some fabric for the border. I already have some fabric. I'm going to show you the close-up of the fabric because I love it. Look at how gorgeous this fabric is. I am not good with the camera. I love this fabric. Look how pretty it is. Look how pretty that fabric is. I love it. And I need to get some fabric to match this for the border. And I will use some of this for an outer border. And I'm going to make it into a lap size quilt. And I'm very excited. And I have not done good sewing like that in a long time. And I really love to sew. I've spent some time in my sewing room. This is my sewing room. I love being in this room. I absolutely love being in this room. And spending time with my friend made me realize that how much I love this stuff. And I knit and I crochet and I do all that. I'm going to show you some yarn in a minute. But I love this stuff. This is stuff that really makes me happy. And when my soul and my heart are heavy and aching, this is the stuff that brings me joy. It just brings me joy. And I'm actually sitting at my sewing machine right now. My laptop is on my sewing table, my little sewing edge of my sewing machine where you slide the fabric through. Anyway, so I'm going to finish that, and I got some other things going on, and I'm excited about my sewing and all of that. And I also treated myself to some knitting fun, which, let me find it. Here it is. I treated myself to this lusciousness, and I know this is about weight loss, but this stuff makes me happy. This is a yarn by an indie dyer named Vita Lifestyle out of New York, and this color is called Pimp Your Popsicle. No, is it? Yes, Pimp My Popsicle. So first of all, if you know I have popsicles every night, sugar-free popsicles every single night. And this yarn was created for a yarn shop in New Jersey called Do You Knit? And the proprietor of that shop is considered a yarn pimp because she gets everybody buying all the yarn that they can. And I got 2 skeins of this delightfulness that I was able to order online, and I'm so happy to have it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I love it, and it's going in my collection, and it's soft, and it makes me happy. And I like to touch it and fondle it and hold it, play with it. Love my yarn. I love my stuff. So that makes me happy. I should also say that I always have projects going on. I gotta move that light. I always have projects going on. Right now I'm working on a 40th birthday present Afghan, a 60th birthday present Afghan, a poncho for myself, which I think I showed you my poncho before. Poncho's coming along. I'm working on a pair of socks for myself, and a whale sweater for my son. And so I've got all of those projects, excuse me, going on, and I'm very excited about all of those. And those keep me happy. Plus, I've got all my sewing projects. Plus, I do jewelry. So that stuff makes me happy. Anyway, I'm babbling about stuff that's not weight loss related, but actually it is, because if it makes me happy and it keeps my mind occupied on things that I love, I'm not thinking about what I'm going to eat next, or I know I'm not even thinking about the food, not even thinking about it at all. Anyway, I've rambled and rambled, but I have one other thing that I want to show. You know, everybody's really good at before and after pictures, and everybody is really good at editing. I don't do any editing, as you can tell. I've got no music, I've got no editing, I've got no graphics. I don't know how to do it, and I haven't invested the time to figure it out, and I'm sure I could. I just haven't done it yet because I am really busy and I just haven't spent the time. I would like to eventually add music and everything. But what I did want to do is show some before and after pictures, and I've got kind of one, and I'm going to show it to you. Okay, so this is before and after. So the before picture was August of 2016, and that was a selfie that I took, and I think the difference in the pictures is around 110 pounds, believe it or not. And the after picture in the polka dots was taken the day I got my hair cut, which was in July. So there's 11 months between these pictures and about 110 pounds. And I think that's pretty cool. So I think you can really see the difference there. Hopefully you could see it. You can really see the difference there, and that's pretty exciting. I don't really have full bodies. I've got a full body of, not really, I'm sort of sitting down. At my retirement party, which I was pretty close to pushing maximum density in that picture. So I've got that, and I will do an after standing up picture when I can figure out how to do that. So with that, I'm going to say I hope everybody has a great week. If anybody has any suggestions for me, please put them in the comments about maybe how to change things up, maybe some exercise I can incorporate that I can do at home. I want to get into some yoga because I got 2 bad knees, but 1 really bad knee. So I can't do a lot of walking and running and all that kind of stuff, but I need to do something. So I'm thinking, yoga will be a good thing, and I do have recumbent bike. Incumbent is president. I have a recumbent bike that I should do more of. That hurts my knee a little bit. Anyway, but if anybody has any ideas about other exercise or other things that I could do, please put them in the comments. I greatly appreciate your input and wisdom and the experiences that everyone has had out there. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Have a great week, everybody, and I'm going to say peace and love to all. See you next week.